This will be our last helper video for Chapter 7, and it's going to cover Section 10, which introduces you to a special loop called the for each loop. The format for the for each loop is as follows. You have the keyword for. You will have the type of element that you're working with. In our case, we're going to be working with a leaves or leaves, and a variable name, which is local, and then the collection that you're working with. This will be the array list, or it will be a list, or it could be an array that you're working with. And then you'll have all the statements inside that code. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the code, and we're going to type this code in as we go. When we left off last time, we were debugging our code because the only thing that we had was these commands right here, and we didn't know if our code was actually working at all to get a whole list of objects because we hadn't learned how to deal with a whole list of objects. So I'm going to take that code out, and now we're going to write a for loop. It's a special loop in order to access every item in a list. So the reserved word for is what we use. We tell it what data type that we're working with. So we're working with the leaf, and for every leaf in that data type, we are going to do something with it. And then I have to tell it which list I'm working with. So leaves matches leaves right here. So these two have to match. And then the data type has to match. Like whatever list my list data type is has to match here. Now this, a leaf, can be something different. And your textbook actually uses just the word leaf right here, which I'll change it to. I have a tendency to write a leaf, like I'm working with a leaf, a crab, a wombat, or something like that. But leaf is what the textbook uses, so I'm going to leave that. And then I'm just going to do leaf dot, and that method that we used before, change image by hand, I want to execute that image on every single leaf in leaves is how that works. So the action will occur or act on every leaf in leaves. So leaves again is the name of the list, and leaf is a particular leaf in that list. It's a local variable is what that is. If I compile this then, and hopefully it'll compile successfully, we'll go back and we run our code. When I click on the screen, it should change all the leaves to the opposite image, and it is working. And so that's the last section in Chapter 7. You will have your assignment from your instructor. Most likely it will be the drill and practice exercises 715 through 720 for this particular section. And that is it.